The Big Show with Night and Day. Anytime is a good time for a thick shake from Night and Day.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 17th of March, 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. Pugs.
Hey, man, welcome back.
Thanks, brother.
All good, man.
God, you're looking good. You're looking
Thank you.
relaxed.
No,
He looks
thanks,
good, eh?
man.
He's a
thank
stud.
He looks
you.
hot.
Jase, you look refreshed, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Rejuvenated.
Thank you. Get out.
Oh,
You know, I'm sitting here, Mogi, and I'm thinking to myself, God, it's only been 2 weeks, but I almost forgot what an absolute stallion you are. Jeez, I've missed that handsome face across the studio. How are you, you stud?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. In your absence, I've actually been hit on by a quite attractive man at a film premiere,
Yeah.
and also a homeless drug addict on the streets of Wellington. So you're not the only one that finds me attractive, Jase.
Well, I'd be very surprised if I was. Keyzie, you mad bastard.
G'day, man.
Rough weekend?
What? I had a great weekend. I'm feeling great. I'm happy to
Are
see
you?
you, man.
Well, it's just that you've got your stubble going on, and usually that means you've had a big weekend.
That's what that normally means.
You guys have both got stubble as well. I'd like to point out that I made a conscious decision not to shave today because I was like, oh, designer stubble. You know what I mean? I was like, this actually could look quite good. What do you reckon?
You look amazing, man. You look amazing. It's so good to see you, Keyzie, your goofy face.
Thanks, man. I'm happy to see you as well, Jace, man. You have a good trip?
It was an amazing trip,
Oh,
fellas.
that's good to hear,
Yeah.
man.
An amazing trip. I do warn the audience I'm probably going to lose my voice within the first 20 minutes. I had a good dose of food poisoning, a head cold my last day.
1,000 durries.
1,000 durries, and why not? They're $2 a pack, so why not? But I tell you, huge show ahead.
Yeah, man.
Massive.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Of course,
Very exciting.
another chance to get the draw to join old G Lane and Minaya and Jerry in Texas.
yeah.
There. Get ready to call 0800 Hauraki. Charlie Gubb on the wires. Massive win on Friday.
Did they win finally, did they?
Mate, they
Finally, yeah.
put on a hell of a performance. Also, 3483 if you want to wish Jase a happy return.
In the meantime, here's the Strokes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, I tell you, fellas, you know you're home when you hear a bit of Green Day.
Tell you what, that song there, I played at my father's funeral.
Beautiful
True
song.
story.
Yeah.
The title's a bit off-putting, Keyzie, because it's called Good Riddance, which was a bit harsher than I'd intended.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a true story?
It's a true story.
Wow.
Listen to the lyrics next time you hear it, man.
Yeah, cool. Well,
Just think of me.
that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. And your dear dad.
Just in tears.
Man, the
Yeah,
show's,
Just
off,
me crying.
show's off to a flyer, fellas.
Hey, fellas, great to be back and seeing your happy faces.
Yeah.
Good to be back in the building.
Hoytey J!
Hoytey J! And as I previously warned, the last day in Vietnam got a massive dose of food poisoning.
Agent Orange, probably.
And I already had a... Yeah, nice, Keyzie.
It's Vietnamese music.
Yeah. And I had a dose of a head cold as well.
Surf.
So I've also got a bit of jet lag going on, so I'm all over the place at the moment. But what a time
Yeah.
Hoytey J and his beautiful girls had over in beautiful Vietnam.
I think the only thing people are interested in is the durries.
Yes,
How much?
about $2. New Zealand, $2 to $3.
Per durry.
That's
No,
expensive.
per pack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And it depends where you bought them from too, because like the little stalls on the side of the pavement there
Yeah.
tended to be even cheaper than that.
Wow.
So you go $1.50.
Did you barter?
Oh, totally, man. I was like,
And it went up.
4,000 dong? You're shitting me, buddy.
Were you like, man, it's half that price back in New Zealand?
You know, and this is a guy that's only got one leg and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and I'm butting hard, man. Real hard.
Did you get him down?
Got him down, all right. And I stole a pack as well.
Yeah, no.
Did you sweep
man.
the leg?
Yeah, yes, the douche.
His one leg.
But seriously, I'm going to be honest with you, phenomenal place. Started off in Ho Chi Minh City, walk out of the airport there, 37 degrees. The
Wow.
douche. People screaming at you, taxi, taxi, taxi. Then we found the guy that was going to give us a lift, which we'd pre-organised. We showed him our location, and he went, I don't know where that is.
Did he say it like that?
Yeah, he said, I don't
Is
know.
he a Kiwi guy?
He was a Kiwi fella, just turned up.
What was his name?
Seriously, it was such a shock to walk into 37-degree heat.
You're saying off air he was wearing a Warriors
He was
jersey.
wearing a Warriors shirt. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Who would have picked it? And so we were like, oh, that's a bit of a problem. So we rang the lady whose accommodation we booked, and she said, oh, sorry, actually, that accommodation's not available anymore.
She sounds
This is
Kiwi
our
as well.
first hour
Are
in
you
Vietnam.
kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Oh,
And
wow.
we went, what do you mean? And she said, oh, the aircon's not working. And my wife and I were like, well, we can live without a bit of aircon. Thank God we didn't, Mogi, because she was as hot as over there. And we said, oh, that's a bit of a problem. Then she said, do not worry, sir. We've got another place for you.
Wow.
So that was good. Ho Chi Minh, amazing.
As the man, you mean?
Yeah, the leader.
He was a
was-
legend, wasn't he? He sort of led the revolt
he
against
did.
the US and the invading forces. What's the city like?
The city is extraordinary, bustling, every conceivable. The first thing that strikes you is getting on the roads. Absolute chaos and anarchy. Millions, and I'm not joking here, millions of scooters. Now,
Wow.
they have markings on their road, but they're for only general use.
Can I just say, Jase, like, because me and you walk back to the car park building after the show every night,
Yes.
we have to cross a couple of roads, and quite often I have to put my arm out and stop you from running out in front of a bus or something.
Exactly. I nearly died about 5 times in the first afternoon.
Mate.
Had my first Vietnamese coffee in the afternoon, was totally off my head. It was an egg coffee, sweet, beautiful. No, but seriously, fellas, we went to Ho Chi Minh, Hoi An, Da Nang, Hanoi, and Ninh Binh.
Ninh Binh.
Ninh Binh,
We
yeah.
went to a resort up in Ninh Binh, which was beautiful.
What's it called? Ninh Binh.
Ninh Binh. And it was just such an amazing place.
Yeah.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
The food was extraordinary. But the best thing about it was hanging out with all my girls who I haven't, they all live overseas now.
Yeah.
And there was just, right from the get-go, bitching and moaning the
Yeah,
entire
it's good
time.
stuff.
You know
Just
what I
how
mean?
you like it.
Just arguments, petty resentments coming out. It was just all on in the first afternoon. Nah, it was awesome. And highly recommended from Hoytey J.
Excellent.
Did you miss me, Mogi, and old Pug Son?
Who? Oh, Bearsies.
Yeah.
Your Heinies, whatever your sort of standard beers.
Soundgarden.
$1.50.
Soundgarden.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
In excess there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:22. I've got some stats, fellas, on my trip to Vietnam.
Right.
Do you want to hear them?
Yes,
Yeah.
please, man.
I walked a total of 878 kilometres.
Truly?
Wow, that's
Wow.
a long way. That's good
Pretty good,
stuff.
eh, fellas?
That's- Wow.
I was, I reckon, here's an interesting thing about Vietnam that I
Other than the fact that you did a marathon a day.
pretty much.
Wow.
There's no obesity. Everyone there is tiny.
Yeah.
And it's the heat, maybe it's the food and the fact that everyone's
It's the
desperate
food.
to survive.
That's this happened to me in Cambodia. I brought that up. I was like, man, I'm so much bigger than everyone. And the guy was like, yeah, it was because you've never really been starving for food in your life.
Yeah. I reckon if I stayed there for a year, I would have the build of a Vietnamese man very quickly.
You already do.
You kind of
Well, funnily enough, I lost 4 kg.
Wow.
4 kg while
Yeah.
I was over there. That's another stat for you. I smoked 2,753 durries.
Wow. That's quite a
2,000.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at $2 or $3 a pack. I mean,
about-
what's a man to do?
Yeah, it's about, 440 a day or so, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was smashing the bars.
Even more.
Sorry, you were there for 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
196 darts a day.
Yeah.
Pretty good, eh?
How
Wow.
many are in a pack?
20 in a pack.
Yeah, 10 packs a day. That's
10
good.
packs a day. Wow.
Not
Cut
bad,
in a
eh?
day.
Not bad.
Cut in a day.
I had 275 Vietnamese coffees.
Wow.
Right, so that is 19 and a half coffees a day.
Yeah, man, I was fizzing, Keyzie. I kid you not, that first day when I arrived, 37 degrees in my black jeans and sort of woolly New Zealand top, the sweat was pissing off me, and I got my first Vietnamese coffee. I was absolutely off my head.
Yeah.
I'm a big coffee drinker, but I was zapping all over the place.
Yeah, I'd love to get involved in that. I've seen they had quite a menu of coffees over there.
Well, I've had this brilliant business idea, fellas. I think we start up a Vietnamese coffee stall.
I love this.
Now I'm talking.
I love this.
Now I'm
Classic.
talking. I'm talking your egg coffee, Mogi.
Yeah, right. What's
Egg
in
coffee
that?
mogi.
Egg and coffee, basically, and condensed milk. I'm talking your salt coffee.
With the egg coffee, wasn't that because they didn't have dairy?
Yes.
And so to swap it out, they put, a bit of egg whites in there.
They love their condensed milk in their coffee, so you
Yeah.
get this intensely strong coffee that's intensely sweet. And I said to
Right.
my wife, "Why do you think that is?" And she had a good answer, which was probably because of the heat. The condensed milk lasted longer, so they used that for the coffee instead of actual milk.
Maybe, yeah.
So this would be Hoytey Jay's Vietnamese coffee stall: egg coffee, salt coffee, coconut coffee, milk espresso coffee, and condensed milk coffee.
Wow.
And I am telling you, $1 million that it would go off in New Zealand. They are delicious. They pump you full of sugar and caffeine. It's good shit.
I love,
Old Hanoi Hoyt.
I love when someone comes back from overseas
Yeah.
and instantly they're like, because my wife and I do that as well. We're like, you've got to do this in New Zealand. Why is no one doing this in New Zealand? Sure, man, I'm in. How much do you need?
Well, I think seriously, no. The coffee was a highlight, and it was very not. And I wore shorts the whole time, by the
Right.
way.
Wow.
Shorts for Hoytey J. So my legs, my withered little stumps, are bronzed as.
It sounds awesome, man. Like the selection
here we
of
go.
coffee, the selection of coffees and all those sort of things. My only concern, and it's shared with, it's a concern I share with your wife.
Yes.
My only concern is that you'll burn the shit out of the milk.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Bit of faith no more there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time exactly 4:36. So tell you what, fellas, one of the things I really missed while I was over in Vietnam there was the old rugby league. And with that in mind, we've got that massive backbone Charlie Gubb on the line. G'day, Charlie, you mad bastard. How's life?
No, good to have you back in town, brother.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, Charlie, how about that massive Warriors win on Friday night, man?
Oh, mate, it was better than your trip to Cambodia.
Yeah, wow. Probably was, to be fair. I was more excited for the Wars, to be fair. It was an amazing turnaround, Charlie, that I personally could not have predicted.
Nah, well, they showed no signs of life over there, but I'm just putting that down to a one-off because that was a completely different performance. They were very direct and everything seemed to be coming off. They had their fair share of ball as well.
Yeah, they did. It was a little bit iffy around the start there. Manly got the first try. They kind of bombed another three just with errors that aren't really like them from some of their best players. And then when we got the ball down the other end, it was reminiscent of that Vegas game where, Metcalf was sort of just running into corners and not really having any options and not doing anything well, but we sort of played our way into the game.
Yeah, definitely got a lot better as it went on. And you're right, even though I said everything went right, it didn't because Metcalf did still do a few not great finishes to the set, grubbering it and then it hitting their players and stuff like that, just cheap turnovers. But I don't know, we just stuck in it and they kind of faded away. You could see how tired Manly were at different stages and we were just rolling through the middle. The forwards were doing what they meant to do and go forward, and probably that made things a lot easier for Metcalf, whereas when he was playing on the back foot, it was just a bit hard for him.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing we've got to remember with Metcalf too is he is a 5'8". We've pretty much asked him to switch and play 7, which, if you don't know rugby league, is pretty much...
I mean, it's a big call, isn't it,
Jase.
Keyzie?
7's pretty much running the whole back line, and organising the team and stuff like that. Another bloke I was quite impressed with, Charlie, was a bloke who was supposed to start at 13 last week and then he swapped them round, but Aaron Clark in the middle from the Gold Coast Titans last year, I thought he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Same. I couldn't understand why he didn't start last week, but he was powerful through the middle, found his front, good late feet, aggressive in defence, and he's been it was one of the best games I've seen him play. Yeah,
and the other thing too is in the first round, Olaquatu is the big number. I think it was number 12, or is it 11? I can't remember.
I think 11, Keyzie.
I think it's 12. For the Manly Seagulls, in the first round, he was just dominating. Daly Cherry Evans was putting through all sorts of gaps. We pretty much eliminated his impact from the game too.
Yeah, he was didn't score too well in fantasy, Olaquatu, but. We kind of nullified all their big forwards. Really, Saab still had a good day on the right edge. So I guess our left edge needs a bit of work, but yeah, no one really stood out too much for them. We just played super physical, and real direct, especially our attack with Chanel. You know, even though he wasn't creating too much, he was running direct and got half going through holes. Same with Marata Nakore, and it just we got them in the back half.
Yeah, it's the 1%ers, isn't it, Charlie?
Totally.
You know, I mean, you and me, we know about this sort of stuff, but what you started to see was line speed and defence that really shut them down. You know, they were getting some of their sets were like 17 to 25 metres sort of stuff. When you're that enthusiastic about your defence, it's going to have a huge attack on the game overall, and that's the stuff that makes me the most excited, is that kind of attitude. It's when they're kicking from their 20 or 30 metre line, I just get a massive, 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 massive rage.
Yeah, man, I got to watch the game with you someday when we're playing well, right?
Yeah. Sit next to him on the couch, Charlie.
It's pretty good.
They gave old Tavita a bit of a stir up, didn't they, fellas? Hey?
Tavanga.
Oh, Tavanga, sorry. Damn it. I was thinking it was Tavita.
Tavanga. Club legend.
Damn.
What did you think about that, Charlie? That sort of thing where you've got a guy who's at the club, he's buggered off, he's come back, he thinks he's going to dish the beats out, and there was no shortage of drama between him and the teammates. It looks former teammates. It looked like good fun.
Oh, that's what it's about. It would have been good if one of them put the slipper into him, but it was actually good too. One of their players was in the stands and collared one of the Warriors fans. Like that's what makes rugby league.
That's what makes the game great. And I think if you get to the point where you can't have one of the players who's on the extended bench or not even on the bench from the visiting team, if he's not allowed to smack over one of the local spectators, then what's the game coming to?
Yeah, that's right. Might as well.
Good on you, Charlie, you massive. Yes, Keyzie?
Well, before we let Charlie go, we need to know what the Porter King player of the round was for the Wars, Charlie.
Porter King player of the round, I'm going to give it to Wade Egan. I thought he had a hand in everything and played the full 80 and he was just dynamic.
Yeah. Bloody Wade Egan. Hopefully he has a healthy year this year. Once again, Charlie Gubb, former Warrior, and if you're in Wellington and you need a Portaloo, make sure you hit up Porter King. Until next week, Charlie.
See you next week. Hopefully the wife beater stays in the drawer.
Yeah. Love you, man.
Good on you, man. Oh, a bit of Pink Floyd, feels?
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Metallica there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Let's have a bit of TV chat.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Hey, fellas, last night I watched Bill Burr's latest stand-up special.
Oh, Netflix.
It's come out. It's brand new, baby. It's not on Netflix, Keyzie, but it was a good guess.
Disney.
Nice try, brother. And what was it on?
Amazon
Prime. It was on Amazon Prime. And I think he is definitely my favourite comedian over the years. I listen to his podcast. He does 2 podcasts a week. Been listening to that since 2007. I've seen him live. I've got my photo taken with him like a loser. All of those things.
Did you get his autograph?
Nah, not an autograph. Nah, damn it.
Did he charge you for the selfie?
No, the loser. And I charged for the one he got off me.
Oh, was he getting one with you?
Huge fan of Wellington Paranormal. Huge fan.
That's weird.
But he's an angry man,
Yes.
And so I enjoy that, and I've always enjoyed that. And the last one he did was called Paper Tiger, and it came out maybe a week after Dave Chappelle's or before Dave Chappelle's at that time, and it was right in the middle of all the Me Too stuff. And so there was like, what's it going to be like? And him and Dave Chappelle just both attacked it like they didn't care. And they didn't get cancelled. It's one of my favourite specials. This one, Drop Dead Years, was complete garbage.
No.
I maybe laughed twice. My wife and I watched it, laughed twice in the entire thing. It lacked any kind of shape, any kind of jokes. There was no overall structure to it like he's normally really good with, and circles it back at the end. It was very disappointing because you wait a couple of years for them, I was really gutted about it, but also you can't win them all.
How many buzzies?
I can't recommend it. I can't
Okay.
recommend. Oh, somebody would like it. I'll give it 1, but I'll never watch it again.
So that's 1 buzzy out of 5, the Big Show
it's just
rating.
a single buzzy.
I had a 17-hour flight back to New Zealand, so I was watching a lot, fellas. But I ended up watching the entire series of The Last of Us again.
How
Oh,
good.
did you?
Yes.
That actually,
Just
on a
in time
plane,
for season 2.
on a plane,
Yes.
a long journey, a nice 10-episode season is great.
It was fantastic. And I watched that third episode again, the famous third
Yeah.
episode.
Fantastic.
So utterly magnificent, that episode. It's so beautifully done, so beautifully acted. And I openly wept on the plane when I
Yeah.
was watching it. But that was partly because I'd shat myself as well.
How many buzzies out of 5?
It's a big decision, Jay.
You just go quiet on me, man, when you think about it.
4 buzzies.
Yeah, the series is a 4.
That
episode is a 5.
Is a 6 buzzies.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. I watched an episode of Grand Designs, right?
For God's sake.
UK.
Some
Now,
things
hey,
I'm
never
just about to
change.
ban that.
Stick with me, okay?
I think we should run a big poll on this.
Yes, we
you
should.
watched Seinfeld every night last year, I swear.
But you loved it.
Yeah, no, I like it. And you're happy, so I'm happy, you know? That's how I roll. Seriously, okay, so just quickly, episode of Grand Designs UK. This grandfather leaves a plot of land to his granddaughter.
Has it got treasure on it?
He's sick. That only costs her $800 to change it over into her name, right? His dream is for her to have her own piece of land to get started. By the time they finish the build, she is over £1 million in debt. And her and her husband are like, we have no idea how we're going to get out of this, but look at our cool house. And I was like, that's not what the granddad wanted when he gave you the property. You guys are idiots.
God, people are stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
and it's always the same with those houses. We've got this great idea. This is our budget, and then they double it.
I wonder. Do you think that they engineer it backwards? So they do the house, they do the whole thing, and then they say, well, how much did it cost you? And they say, well, it cost us £1 million. It's like, okay, why don't we say that your budget is £300,000? And then it makes it look like it blew out. Because it blows out every single time.
Yes.
There's no way that everybody is an idiot.
The excuse this time was like, oh, so we've got £700,000 and it went up to $850 almost straight away because they didn't realise it didn't include the kitchen or the bathroom. So good. See, this is good shit, man. We can't get rid of this. This is great chat.
Hey, speaking of which, coming up after 5, plenty to
Like
get our
what?
teeth stuck in.
Yeah, what do you got?
apparently,
No, don't.
apparently you've got an apology to make, Keyzie.
Oh, that's true.
I saw that in there. I have no idea what that's about. We've also got
and-
to have a chat to G Lane.
Oh, G-Lane, yeah. G-Lane versus the coin. And St Patrick's Day, of course, today. Feels we'll be having a bit of chat about that.
Can't wait.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Big show.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Monday is going along tickety-boo. You are, in fact, listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
Yeah.
Pugs, get out.
No,
Good on you.
come on, Jace, man. You've hardly seen him. You know, have you even caught up with Pugs?
Oh, we're going up for dinner after the show, actually.
you are? Okay.
Yeah, I want to give him his present from overseas.
From overseas.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I bought him a gift.
You were going to get us gifts, weren't you, from Vietnam?
Yeah, I was.
Sweet as.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Forgot about those, actually, fellas. Sorry about that.
All good, all good.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
any cash? Got any dong?
I'll take some cash, man. or
Can
some
you give
dong.
me your dong?
I've got so much dong, I don't know what to do with it, fellas.
You're referring to the local currency in Vietnam?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Actually, I've got to change it over. I've got about 23 million dong at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Which I need to change back into New Zealand dollars.
How much is that?
About 20 New Zealand dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NZ dong.
I tell you what, actually, I could sell up, right?
Yeah.
Here we
Sell
go.
my home.
Here we go. This is such a classic post
I
holiday.
could live there.
Yeah.
I could sell up, fellas.
Yeah.
Everyone does this.
And old Hoytey J jet over to Vietnam and live my rest of my days out in Hoi An there.
Hoi An.
$1.50 beers, $2 packets of ciggies. Oh,
What would you do with
Coughing
the
your guts up for the rest of your days.
yeah, exactly, hacking away.
What would you do with the duck that lives in your lounge though?
Oh.
Would you take him with you?
Probably broil it.
Yeah, maybe smoke it. You know what I mean? Barbecue it, maybe, something like that.
I thought you meant in a dart. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Bloody good times. Hey, now coming up, plenty to sink our teeth into. Yes, Keyzie.
We've got St Patrick's Day, a little history lesson as to what actually St Patrick's Day is all about. Q to Call is going to play very soon for the big Texas trip.
Oh, yeah. What's that about?
You'll find out soon.
Oh,
Jase.
okay, yeah.
It's exciting, man. Plus G-Lane versus a coin.
Beautiful. Here's David Bowie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Jihad there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Of course, their final gig this last weekend, fellas. It looked legendary.
Yeah. Would have been amazing to go to.
Yes,
Jase.
I see Angie from Days there. She went along, said it was great stuff.
Actually, she did. If anyone else went along, 3483, let us know how it was.
Yeah, beautiful.
Tell us all about it. Hey, fellas.
Yes?
It's St Patrick's Day.
Oh, to be sure, to be sure.
Racist.
Oh, yeah, actually played the siren there. Sorry, Keyzie. My
Oh,
bad.
the racism alert,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's,
Racism alert. Racism alert.
Can I still play the music, though?
Yeah, I
can
wish
I-
you would.
can I
That's
just-
also racist, but it's fun.
fellas, can I ask a question before you get into it, Mogi? Have you been playing that alert at all since I've been away?
No.
Keysie's been out the gate.
Oh, has he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I knew.
yeah.
It's just always simmering under the surface with Keyzie, wasn't
Well,
it?
it started sitting in your seat,
Oh.
and that was it.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only
Some of the
thing...
stuff he says on the way to the
Jase.
car, Mogi, it is shockingly bad.
The only thing the boss here said when I took over your spot was like, look, man, all you have to do is just do what Hoytey J does.
Yeah.
And so I was so racist.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a special day, isn't it, today, fellas?
It is.
March 17th, every single year they have it, St Patrick's Day. You've got any Irish blood in you, Jase?
I do.
You do?
To be sure, to be sure.
Well, you can't just...
So do I, actually. The Minogues are, they hail from the Emerald Isle there, Hoytey J.
Yeah, beautiful.
Ireland, they
Yes.
call it.
Oh, wow.
Because it's an angry land, Keyzie, an angry land. Of course, St Patrick's, the first...
Hermaphrodite? Oh, no, sorry, that was another fella, wasn't it?
No, well, the first of the sainted leprechauns.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was the very first one, and he did that by driving the serpents out of Ireland.
He drove them out.
No, he drove them out, not in a car,
Oh.
but drove them out. He had a little club there, a little stick there, and he beat up all the snakes. You've been to Ireland, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, have you not? No snakes over there.
That's a
One
good
of the
point.
things you'll notice.
Yeah.
Right, because I thought that was just a myth and it was mostly about him bringing Christianity to Ireland.
No. It was
Oh.
driving out the snakes. Now, snakes being another name for Englishmen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you
Get
just
the
hit
bastards, get the bastards out of there. Hit them with a stick.
But also, there are no snakes in Ireland.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, I mean like the actual animal.
Yeah, it can get confusing if you're not careful.
Totally.
So he was a little leprechaun fella there, and he had one of those ginger beards and that.
Yeah. One of those little hats,
One of
too.
those little hats.
With a
he'd run
little
around with a
bobble on
stick,
the end of it.
And he'd say, "Get out of here, you bastards. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee."
Yeah, totally.
And that sort of did the trick. Only took a couple of days or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that he entirely deserved the night, the sainthood, to be canonised, as they call it, Jase.
Yes.
Absolute psycho on the piss.
Who's
Yeah.
St. Patrick?
Yeah, St.
Really?
Patrick. Once he got a few whiskies in him, he'd be hitting every bastard with that little stick.
Oh, the-
Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, he'd be saying.
And when you say, do you mean like person or snakes?
Oh, any bastard. Human.
Oh, okay.
Any human.
It's just very
So
confusing.
Irishman or,
Or English.
English didn't matter.
Okay.
Just beating them up.
But there are also no snakes, like reptiles, in Ireland as
Why
well.
are you banging on about that?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep carrying on about it, Keyzie.
It's completely irrelevant.
Well, hang on.
And so, because the interesting thing, he was the patron saint after that,
He was
wasn't he?
the patron saint of drinking piss.
And then it's
Oh, really?
and then it's gone and evolved into a celebration of Irish culture, which is, of course, drinking piss.
Which is, of course, racist.
Yes.
Which brings us back to St. Patrick getting rid of the Englishman, which is also racist.
Right. That's really interesting, man.
It is.
Because what I thought was, and I'm obviously incorrect,
Yeah.
was that it was literally just a guy who came to Ireland, who's actually kidnapped by pirates, Irish pirates, and brought to Ireland. He then became a missionary and basically brought Christianity to Ireland. And then he passed away in 461 AD.
Yeah.
And then yes.
Where'd you hear that, though?
Yeah, are you on the piss, Keyzie?
No, I
Where'd
thought
you hear
that was...
that?
No, I didn't hear it anyway. I just...
Was it on Google?
Yeah.
Can I just say, I think you wearing that little green waistcoat is a nice touch, too.
Jase, if anyone in here looks like a leprechaun, it's you, all right?
It's a great look. I want to know if anyone's celebrating St. Patrick's Day today.
How do you say that again?
St. Patrick. St Patrick's Day. If you're doing that, text us 3483.
What's the number?
If you're on the prowl right now celebrating St Patrick's Day, let us know.
Can you not talk over the song?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
One small step for man. One giant leap backwards for mankind. Join Jerry, Mania, and ACC head G Lane for the Export Ultra Beer Garden Tour.
What the hell's this about, fellas?
Oh, it's a confusing one.
Well,
to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure I understand it.
Right, okay.
Really?
Go to Texas or something with the fellas?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, something
that
like
rings
that?
a bell.
You've pretty much got it.
Yeah.
You've figured it out.
So Jerry Mania and ACC head G Lane, people are going to win a prize to go over to Texas with those losers.
You nailed it.
That's right, Jace. You're a fast learner, man.
Right, so what we're doing now, if I've got this clear, is putting people on the draw to win that?
That'd be about right, give or
And-
take. Is
Okay.
that right, Keyzie, man?
And giving them $100 cash.
Oh, $100 cash
Yeah.
as well.
And just to clarify, just so you across everything, they're listening out for the Cowboy Whip. The cue to call it, played before. They then call us 0800 Hauraki, get in the draw, $100 cash on the spot, and that's all cheers to Export Ultra, the beer for here.
What, for getting here?
Yeah, Jace, the beer for getting here, for growing here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
6 nights accommodation, Austin, Texas, flights included, transfers, taxes, activities, everything sorted.
You have to pay taxes.
What?
G'day, James, you mad bastard. How's life?
Hey, Jase, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. How was your weekend there, James?
Yeah, it's good weekend. Just went up to the beach and,
Cool, man. What do you do for a crust, you maggot?
I'm a truck driver.
Oh, backbone! Massive backbone. Where are you driving to at the moment, James?
I'm currently in Fata.
Oh, Fata Fata. Yeah, what a spot.
Good stuff.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Well, the great news, James, is you've won yourself $100 and you're in the draw.
Oh, thanks, fellas. That sounds so good.
Pretty cool, man. You buy yourself a new truck with that.
Jeez, what a neat little thing this is.
It's pretty oosh, eh?
It's pretty douche.
Guys. James, man, do you think you'd go all good over in Austin, Texas with the fellas?
Yeah, I'll keep up with the fellas.
Yeah.
You know, well, he's a truck driver.
Yeah,
backbone.
backbone. All right, you hold the line, man. I'll Pug Son will sort you out if you know what I mean.
Before you go, James, man, have you got a sore back?
Not at all, mate. Not at all.
Oh, haven't you? Well done. Pretty rare for a truckie.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
You got a
stuff,
big
mate.
gut,
I've
James?
got an extra back. No, don't, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good stuff,
I
man.
get the feeling this guy's lying about his job.
Yeah, he's not true. Jeez.
Good on you, James. Pug Son will sort you out, man, if you know what I mean. Hold the line.
I tell you what, speaking of backbones, the old truck stops, fellas.
Oh, do you
Your
remember those?
steak and eggs and chips.
Yeah, etc.
Citra. I remember I got a lift with a truck driver once when I was hitching,
Oh, did
and
you?
I had no money.
Did you do the pedals and he did the steering?
But anyway, he stopped at a massive truck stop and I was starving, and he bought himself the classic steak, eggs and chips with like 8 pieces of white bread, and all I could afford was a crab stick. It was humiliating. Is that what you're going to eat? You little fella, wow, that's all I can afford, mate. He gave me some chips.
How'd you pay him for the lift?
That's another story altogether, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Incubus there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, a lot of sporting action over the weekend, including a bit of rugby. And with that in mind, we've got ACC head G Lane on the line. G'day, G Lane. How's life? Mike.
You there, man?
Yeah, g'day, mate.
Good on you, mate.
How you feeling?
How's it going, you sick son of a bee?
Oh, fuck, it's still crook as a dog.
Hey, just whenever you feel like it, just drop a massive F-bomb, all right? No worries.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, if it's any consolation, mate, I've just come back from Vietnam and I've been spewing the ring piece out as well as a head cold. So I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Oh, good stuff, Jase.
Yeah, mate.
Glad you're with me, mate. Thanks, mate.
Now, listen, rugby. Let's cut to the chase with Lane v. the Coin.
Ah, that's right. So good. I love that segment.
Hey, I reckon I've got one over the coin.
I think you've dominated the coin this weekend.
Yeah.
Here we go.
suck
We're
on
just
that.
he's just searching for the sting.
Sting.
He didn't know
I mean,
this
in
was
your
going.
own
He didn't know
time.
this was going to come up. So fair play to him.
You know,
I mean, we're only killing a minute while Keyzie looks for this thing.
ACC head G Lane versus a coin.
So, hey, the sting's there, fellas.
I tell you what, actually, it was really nice to come home, fellas, and get home to my house there and turn on the TV and watch a bit of Super Rugby.
Oh, you like that?
It's very grounding for me.
Bloody good. Well, what do you reckon, Lane? How'd you go on the weekend there, brother?
Yeah, look, I reckon the coin got me one result. The coin got me, and that was the Queensland Reds versus the Waratahs.
Yep.
We both picked the Canes.
Yep.
To just pip the high, and then I absolutely bent the coin over and pumped it.
You made that coin look like a goddamn loser, man.
That's right. That's suck on that coin, you massive loser.
So both chose the coins. You took the Chiefs over the Blues, and you were correct. You took the Satyrs over the Force. You took the Brumbies over the Drua.
Yeah.
And the Reds tipped up New South Wales, so you dipped out there.
So
yeah, that's right.
So G-Lane, you, I believe, got 4 correct this week. The coin only got 2. Do you feel pretty stoked, man?
Look, I've achieved a lot in my life. But beating the coin this week is actually up there. Because I was getting a lot of grief about the coin beating me.
Yes.
So I'm pretty stoked that I got one over that piece of crap.
Well, next week we're going to do a count back of the season thus far, and we'll see what the overall standings are, because we don't want you getting too big for your boots, brother.
Because I was going to ask,
we don't want to do that.
I was going to ask, fellas. I've missed the last couple of weeks, so I wanted to know what the actual overall picture was.
Yeah, I can understand you wanting to know that, and no doubt the audience wants to know that as well. But when you got the kind of scorekeeping that we're running around here, Jase, it's not as simple as just looking at it as a number on a page.
Yeah. The good news is, G-Lane, you managed to bounce back, man, because I heard Bogsy talking the other day. He was actually saying he might get the coin to start heading up the ACC.
Well, I'll do a much better job at the moment, that's for sure. Maybe even, I heard he was tossing up just to even maybe lead NZB.
Yeah, hard up.
Yeah,
Why not?
nice. Hey, can I ask, Lane, what's wrong with you?
Oh, just bunged up, Jay.
Mate.
I'm just bunged up, and the sinuses and the throat.
Oh, mate, I can relate.
The Colombian flu from Vegas, the drill.
Oh,
you would have felt better after a couple of games of rugby to commentate in a 2020 yesterday, did you?
Oh, my God, that 2020 game, I don't know if you watched that against Pakistan. The only highlight of that game is batting 11 and opening the bowling for Pakistan is Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Oh, the great one.
The great one.
How good.
Hey, G-Lane, all the best, mate. Get better soon, and good luck for next week.
Okay, see you.
Good on
Thanks,
you, mate.
Thanks, man. I reckon next week we should just call the coin and chat to that instead.
I reckon.
Yeah. It's funny because...
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Monday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by night and day.
Sorry, Jace, we've quickened that up, man. We thought you might have picked it up by now.
We've mixed it up a bit.
Just trying to tighten up the operation. Yeah, g'day, Jess.
Get out.
Oh.
Oh, actually, before you go, Pugs.
You're good, man. You're all sweet, man. I'll catch you later.
What clip
I can hop out if you want, man.
What clip did you get from the outro today?
Oh, just something about you spewing or something.
Oh, right, okay.
Here it is.
Right.
You're feeling really shit.
Yeah.
And then you do a big power
It's amazing,
tender,
eh?
and you feel great again. And then it's
Did you
just
feel great again?
You feel good. And then there's a slow
Then it comes
build
back
up.
again.
Puke
chat.
That's probably the funniest thing we've ever done, I reckon.
That was really good.
That was great, Jace. Good to have you back, man.
It's just talking about my food poisoning there on the last day of my journey.
Yeah.
And
what were you eating over there?
Yeah,
Was
what do
it
you think did it?
AP?
Seriously, my wife and I are still trying to figure it out whether it was food What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say, Keyzie?
What?
Keyzie.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
I cannot believe that you said that on air.
What are you talking about?
We're trying to figure out if it was food poisoning or some kind of bug.
Oh, yeah.
Because it hit us all at different times.
Like a beetle or something.
Jeez.
Well, come on, man.
Like a grasshopper bug. What's coming up this hour there, Jason?
Can I get out now, please?
Yeah.
Pugs.
Can I go as well?
Yeah, can I go? You just sort this, Keyzie.
All right. Mike, Pugs, Jace, get out. Talking heads, you're on the big show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Spill Jam there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. A bit of sporting action over the weekend. Let's have some sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sport. Sport.
Sport. Sport.
We love it, man.
Yeah.
You can't get me away from my sport, brother. I eat it.
Totally, man.
What sport was on the weekend? Oh, Formula One. I was over in Melbourne there. Liam Lawson, he shat the bed. I think he ended up in 18th place on the grid. On the grid. Keyzie, do you mind, man? Oh, you've ruined the ending.
Sport.
Your turn, mate. Sport. Sport. Sport.
Well, didn't he? Because did he go into the wall?
Oh, I don't worry about it, man.
Mike,
It was your story. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
well, when you said he made a
You
meal
finished
of
the
it,
yarn off.
when you said he made a meal of it, I thought you meant. I was like, I better be more specific. It's he crashed into the wall.
Yeah. No, you tell it, man. Sport. Sport.
Well, we've kind of already done the rugby chat as well, haven't we?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
about
we
the
have.
Warriors?
We've kind of done Warriors chat as well, haven't we?
Sport.
Oh, I tell you what, cricket.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday was the T20. The Black Caps against Pakistan.
Oh, they got pumped, didn't they? Got it bowled out for like 90 or something,
That's
didn't they?
right, and we got it with 10.1 overs.
Wow.
Sport. Sport. Did you say Pakistan or Pakistan?
Oh, Pakistan.
The Players' Championship, the golf. Tell us all about that, Keyzie.
Yeah, it was good. Good eating. A few fellas dedooged it over there.
Who won?
I don't know.
Sport. Sport.
Well, I tell you what will happen, actually. There's a playoff between Rory McIlroy and some other
my
dude.
God.
But they have to do it the next day because they ran out of time.
Oh,
on
not
the final day.
sleepy.
JJ Spawn. Weren't they
Spawn,
both
yes.
12 under?
They 12 under, yeah.
What happened in the A-League, Jace?
Sport! Sport! Sport!
2-2 draw.
Is that
Auckland FC,
yeah.
against the team that they played against. So that's a draw, Keyzie. That's what we call it.
How's the Phoenix doing?
Yeah, good, fellas.
Sport! Sport!
Sport, let me just have a look.
No, don't even look. Don't even look. Just know it. Make it up.
Well, no, I don't know it, and I didn't. When I threw it to Jace, the Phoenix tied Sydney FC yesterday. 1-1.
Sport! Sport! Sport!
Anything else you guys want to chat about?
I think we've covered it off.
Yeah, I think that's nailed it all, Keyzie.
Probably
Sweet.
do about another minute's worth of chanting about the sport.
Oh, yeah, I'm down for that.
Sport! Sport! Sport!
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sublime there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Let's have a bit of movie chat. Douche, douche, douche.
This,
Beep, beep.
sorry, this segment doesn't actually have a sting. Sorry, Jace.
I didn't ask for one.
Well, you just threw to it like there was a sting, but there wasn't one.
Well, no, I mean, if I thought there was a sting, I'd ask for it, Keyzie. I wouldn't throw you under the bus like that by saying, is there a sting for this when I knew there wasn't?
Yeah. Well,
Can we get a sting for it, though, Keyzie? Is that
panicked.
possible, man?
Yeah, man, I'll look into it.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I've been away for 2 weeks, Keyzie. I would have thought in that time you would have got a sting for this.
I don't make
mean,
the
that's 2
stings.
weeks to make the sting.
Do you know if there's a new title for Pugsan since you've been gone?
Yeah, what's that?
Admin loser.
Yeah.
So he's doing all the stings.
From what I've heard, though, and seen on the chat and that, old Pugsan's been on the hammer a bit, so...
He has.
Has he been a bit loose on the admin?
He has. Well, what's happened is because I went to your spot over there, he
Yeah.
came into my spot,
Yes.
and then immediately the big drive time radio host sort of mentality hit him, and he
Oh,
just
that's
started
true.
living the rock and roll lifestyle.
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm picking the shaggins
He's
got out of hand as well.
Shocking.
He was sort of buggering up all the buttons and everything like Keyzie was. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Keyzie was sitting in your chair and you're sort of mocking Pugsan every day. Anyway, fellas, this segment, not to get too distracted too
Can I just ask
early.
he didn't start wearing his cap backwards or anything, did he?
Nah.
Okay, good.
He's wearing a beanie, though.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
This
I'll get rid of
segment is
music.
called the Empire Top 100 Films, where Keyzie, we've discovered, has not seen very many films at all in his life. So we're counting down the top 100, and we're doing a count of who's seen what. We've done 100 so far.
We've done 50.
And we've done 55 so far.
Yeah.
And out of those, Keyzie has seen 13, Jase has seen 42, I've seen 45, and Pugsan has seen 41. We're going to do the next 5, Keyzie. You ready for this, man?
Okay, and if you want to play as well, empireonline.com. It's the
It's
top
a good
100
game.
movies. Yeah.
It's a good game. Number 45, The Big Lebowski.
Ah.
Watched that about 3 days ago, strangely
really?
enough, but not for the first time, just because I love it so much.
It's a great film. The
It's
last
brilliant.
time I watched it, I sort of forgot about the dream segments.
Yes.
The bowling balls and the alley and all of that, which I don't think the film needs, to be honest
No,
with
I
you.
agree with you.
Yeah, get rid of it. I've never liked a dream sequence, to be fair. I've never seen a dream sequence and thought this has made this film better.
But, the great thing that I'm reminded of when I watched that movie again was every one of those characters played it beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nailed it. So that's a yes. Have you seen that, Keyzie?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
But I want to see
Seriously,
That's
Keyzie.
good.
No, seriously, brilliant movie.
Number 44, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
It's a 1946 film directed by Frank Capra, starring James Stewart. Jimmy Stewart there. You seen that, Keyzie?
it. Never heard of it.
I haven't seen that one either.
Right.
I have not seen that either.
What's about Jase? That came out when you were a boy, obviously.
I can't even really remember, but I know that I've seen it.
Right.
Yeah, it's it might even be around. It's a Christmassy sort of a setup,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah, I do have to see it. It's been on my list for a long time. Number 43, There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Ah.
Yes.
I love that film.
It was good.
The first time I saw it, I didn't like it at all.
Yes.
I watched it in 2008. I can still remember going to the screening, and it was a preview screening, and I left and I hated it. And I had a chat with a fella, and he's like, "Yeah, that was amazing." I disagree, but turns out the reason I didn't like it was because I was insanely hungover.
Yeah.
The next time I watched it, I loved it.
Interesting too, didn't Daniel Day-Lewis, who was a massive star around that time, he just quit it all and became a shoemaker in
He
Italy.
did after that, a cobbler.
Yeah.
but he
How
comes
good.
back. He comes back now and again, and is currently starring in a film directed by his son.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that?
Nice.
Never heard of it.
Number 42.
Not only haven't seen it, I didn't
Really?
even know it was a movie. Yeah, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Very, very good. Very, very good. Your wife will hate it.
Okay.
I drink your milkshake. Jase, do you know about that? 12 Angry Men.
Yes.
I haven't heard of it, but I know this is an iconic and really important. It's about them jury.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've also done that as a play, as an actor.
Oh, have you?
Juror 7 I was, if I
Oh.
recall correctly.
Yeah, good.
God, my
guy.
performance was amazing.
I've not seen that one either.
Okay.
Mogi,
Yes,
very
dear.
good.
Yeah,
very
I
good.
know. It's another one that's been on the list, and it got remade fairly recently as well.
Yes, I think it did.
And also, number 41, The Silence of the Lambs.
Iconic. Haven't seen it.
Oh, my God.
It's unbelievable.
I know that he likes a Chianti and some lima beans or something. With a
Unreal,
liver.
isn't it?
With his liver.
Yeah, with a liver. So there you go.
I've seen that one, Keyzie, just so you know, man.
Yep, so you've seen that. So we add 5. Jace, you're on 47.
Great film.
Mike is on
Very good.
48. Pugs is now from 41 up to 43, and I'm still on 13. So that's good.
You got to see none of those 5.
None of them.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
The Rolling Stones there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Let's get into a bit of advice, shall we?
We
Yes,
shall,
please.
Jace. We've got a new segment, meetpattynip69@gmail.com. If you ever need advice, send it to that email address. Just quickly, fellas, are you familiar with this sting?
I got a bone to pick.
You know that
Yes.
sting?
Yeah.
Right, good. You're going to need it for this one.
@gmail.com.
It's my favourite sting.
It's very good.
Fellas.
Meetpattynip69@gmail.com. You guys voted on the name of that email address, and now you can get in touch whenever you want if you need advice. This one comes from Anonymous. G'day, fellas. Need some advice regarding an ongoing incident with one Pugsan. I've been made the victim of intellectual property theft, false advertising, and broken promises.
Sure. Sounds about right.
On the 14th of December, I messaged the Big Show Instagram saying, for your bone to pick sting, do the opening bar of King Kunte by Kendrick Lamar. The first words are literally, I've got a bone to pick. Cheers.
Right.
Pugsan then used the sting on the next episode. He absolutely should have, and I loved it. However, Pugsan quickly took the opportunity to claim the sting as his own masterpiece. I then sent a follow-up message acknowledging Pug's use of the sting. At face value, I was simply paying my respects. However, in truth, the message was a covert operation to assess whether Pugs would acknowledge the true source of the sting. To Pug's credit, he said, that's all you, and offered to send a Tui prize pack. Oh, remember those?
Tui prize pack.
Sounds like bribery to me.
I'd way rather have a $50 night and day voucher. Pugs then asked for my mobile number so that we could arrange delivery of said prize pack. I gave my number. I have not heard back since the 16th of December, and I haven't been sent a prize pack.
Unbelievable.
What a piece of work.
This is classic Pugsan. It's like Pugsan with the chicks at the pub, you know what I mean? It's like, here's my number. call me anytime.
Yeah.
No, it's almost the other way around. Like, chuck me your number and
I'll give you a call
I'll give you a
back.
call.
But he just gets
yeah.
so many numbers that he just forgets.
It gets confusing.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
shocking, actually.
I mean, that's piracy for a start.
Is it?
He's plagiarised someone else's idea. I'm deeply embarrassed for the Big Show because I think not only does it reflect poorly on Pugs, it makes Keyzie look stupid.
Yeah.
It makes you look stupid.
Oh, no,
Mogi.
I'm standing behind Keyzie, so it didn't get me.
And it certainly
you-
makes me look extra stupid.
Eyes to the front. So he's basically got, hey guys, here are the options I've got so far. Show up to the NZME offices and deduge him. Number 2, leak his nudes. I mean, there's thousands of those out there already, so it's not going to do anything. Or 3, record and release a Pugson diss track with Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
No, he's just sent him a voucher. You see, we just heard from Pugson. He's so panicked that he's been outed.
Well, I'm not even comfortable with that, though, because that's like trying to pay him off.
Well, the promise was that he was going to get this person a Tui prize pack.
Yes.
Well, we don't deal with them anymore.
No.
So you need to get out there and buy some product, Pugson. Hand deliver it. Where does this person live?
It says here Stewart Island.
Well, that's not our problem. I feel like there's got to be an official Radio Hauraki apology. We're going to need to get Bogsy.
So.
We need to get Bogsy involved here.
Really, the CEO?
Yeah, the CEO of NZME, I think.
Well, look, I'm a little bit worried for Pugson because he's really gone off script here, and with all the shagging and.
But can I say that this feels like the tip of the iceberg?
Well, that's what I mean.
This is the one person that's reached out. How many other people are out there?
That's what's worrying me, Mogi.
This has got a real #Me Too vibe about it.
Yeah.
What about this email here? This is from another one. G'day, fellas. My name is Anonymous, and I sent Pugson the idea for the Meat Paddy Nip 69 sting. That's another email that's coming through. He's just stealing them from everyone else.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well, I know that a lot of people have been sending in dick pics as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Pugs has been saying that's always been his idea.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Well, this is an issue.
Well, we keep him on. The guy knows something good when he sees it, and he's not afraid to steal it.
You're safe another day, Pugs. Good on you, man.
That's backbone shit.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Monday show done and dusted. Mogi, what did you learn today?
Today I learned that ciggies are $1.50 to $2 over in Vietnam.
Yes.
And beers are about $1.50.
Yes. The local's about 50 cents, the local beers.
Do you know what that means, Keyzie, man?
What's that, man?
That you're about 10 times richer in Vietnam. Your net worth goes up 10 times.
Tenfold.
Yes. It's good eating, isn't it?
That is good eating.
And there's bloody good eating over there too.
So it's good eating, like the food.
Yes.
And also the currency difference is good eating.
Yeah.
And are the ciggies good eating?
It's good smoking.
I learnt that St Patrick is famous not for bringing Christianity to Ireland like I had been taught.
Yeah.
But because he hit English people with a stick.
Yeah.
Which is totally makes sense.
Yeah. And then got on the piss.
That's right. What did you learn, Jase?
I learned that nothing changes.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? But in a very nice way.
Yeah.
You know, and I come back, you fellas are still backbones, aren't you? Just deducing it, and it's all a bit tedious,
The
really.
other thing that I learnt was I thought that I didn't miss people.
Yeah.
But I realised that I do.
You miss old Jase.
Oh, no, my daughter yesterday, because they were away for the weekend yesterday, we normally have croissants in the morning.
Oh, right.
They weren't there, and I
Sunday.
was like, oh.
I missed you,
And
Jase.
also you, Jace.
I missed you, man.
Hey, I
that's
love
nice,
you guys.
fellas. Hey, and I got your presents.
Really?
Nah. Hey, now listen, make sure you check out the podcast. Make sure you check out the Instagram account. Till Tuesday.
Wait.
Yes, what?
One at the end of the show now, we say, and if you ever need advice, don't forget, email meatpaddynip69@gmail.com. That's what
There
we
you
do.
go.
Yeah.
Till tomorrow. See ya.